Well, we're going to get underway in just a moment here at St. Anselm's College, getting ready for some Lady Bulldogs versus Conval. What was their nickname?
ConVal-Conant Griffins. So it's a co-op school, and they're the Griffins.
The Griffins. Okay.
So it's a co-op setup between the two schools, and I've never heard of the Griffins.
I haven't either. That's I like it though.
Yeah.
I like it. I'd like to see a mascot here. I don't know why there's not a big mascot running around of a Griffin. That would be fantastic.
Where's the Bulldog? Where's the Bulldog?
I don't know where the Bulldog is. I mean, these poor girls, they're getting slighted. That's all I know.
So keys to the game tonight, again, come out fast. Don't take this team for granted. Even though you've seen them already, you understand kind of what they bring to the table. Let's not take them for granted. You got to come out fast. I think we got to make some smart plays with the puck. I think with the extra time and space that you have with a slower opponent, I think you want to take your time, use that time and space to make good decisions with the puck. And again, every game, you have to count on your goaltending, right? So
Always.
Amanda Ducharme's always going to be a key to the game. Goaltending in these games is very important. And I think you're going to see Amanda come out really aggressive, knowing what she's up against on the shooting side of the puck.
Well, I think, as you mentioned, those are all very, very important. I'd like to see a little more control. How has the control been at the Bedford team? A lot of times we watched last year, the girls panic with the puck sometimes. They get it and they kind of slap at it and just kind of get it away from them. Have they been able to control the play, looking for their teammates and make passes out of the zones?
I think control and comfort comes with confidence, and I think some of the players, who have confidence, maybe they played the game a little longer, are using that space to do that. But some of the newer players are definitely going to have a little bit of, puck anxiety.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. Well, moving into the zone, Ashley Bergeron, as Bedford really just controls that play in the neutral zone. Bergeron trying to lift the stick and get it to her teammate Kopp. Blocked pass coming out of the zone in the corner. Joyce behind the net to Kopp, the left-hand side. Battling for the puck, keeping the puck on the wall, trying to keep it in. Comes out towards the D, stepping in nicely, defender.
That's Maddie Vigu at the point.
Oh, man, Maddie's going to pull her shirt out. I can't read her number.
I know, I saw that. That's why I was helping you.
Over to Joyce. Joyce fires a puck around the rim. Behind the goaltender it goes. Out to the top, to the point. Vigu trying to keep it in, couldn't, gets spilled, gets up quickly. Conval with the puck in the neutral zone.
And early on, I think what you see here from the Conval side was when Bedford is in the zone, you see the wingers locked on the defensive points, right? So it's very much a positional, learning the position of the game.
Got it.
The wings are locking on the D. We would like to see them as coaches want them moving a little bit between the sidewall and the points. But again, learning the game, they're kind of locking in on the defense and letting the forwards, do their thing down low.
Well, that's part of the game that you have to learn, and it's a huge learning curve for these young ladies that are. Again, I wonder how many of these folks on this side, the Conval side, are brand new to the sport as well.
Yeah, I didn't look at how many freshmen they have, but I'm sure it's a good mix of.
Looking for a break here. Quick shot on net, just wide of the net. Puck is free. Here comes a shot.
That is
off the wall. That may have gone in. Oh, and the referee waves it off. That might have snuck in on the pad, but.
That was right on the goal line when the pad came up. So
yeah, so the goalie came right across quickly to get to the post, and an open net opportunity, but couldn't finish that off. Taking the face off again is Bergeron. Spinning nicely. Oh, tried to pass it back to her D, but splits the two defensemen. It goes all the way the length of the ice. Those are the most dangerous ones on top of the goalie, especially as the young goalies.
Yeah, if you have a winger that is moving the puck, is jumping on that play, that's a breakaway all day.
Bergeron scoops up and steals a puck in between, making a play. Dangles a little bit, goes through the zone, enters over by the right face-off dot, looking for her teammates out front, looking to make a pass. Just kind of ran out of real estate right there. Bergeron again controlling the play. A nice little drop pass to the front. Teammate had just turned away and couldn't quite see that.
So you see what Bedford's trying to do here. They know their opponent. I think they're trying to work the puck in low and try to make some team plays.
Had an opportunity, looked for a couple teammates, just ran out of space there, and the defender played it nicely. Didn't leave their spot to open up a lane. Abigail Kincaid trying to get that puck off the wall. Here comes number 7, Rachel DeLeo. And ConVal trying to ice that puck or just get it out of the zone and can't do so. Scooping that puck up and bringing it back in. Looks like we're going to have an offsides, but no, smartly stayed out of the zone.
So you see the players that have played the game a little bit longer, understanding the situation there. That's Juju Mastrodakasa making that play and understanding where her teammate was and not going in and getting offsides.
Smart play right there. Quick pass, kicked out. Oh, looking for that rebound shot. No, couldn't get it. Out comes ConVal. Head manning the puck to number 2. Number 2, McPherson getting that puck in deep. First time for ConVal. Below the dots here. Quick press out front. Just blocked. Trying to stuff it in from the side. The puck is loose still in front of the Bedford goaltender. Puck goes to the wall, behind the goalie. Bedford with the puck behind the Bedford goaltender. Off the wall, tough bounce, brings it right back and trying to send it back behind the net again, but couldn't do so. Beautiful pass, number 5, what a look. Hayden O'Coin with a beautiful pass out front. Connected, but it just went wide. Looks like the Bedford defense are getting a little lost out there. Letting the forwards get behind them. There were 2 ConVal forwards wide open in front of the net.
Positionally kind of running around a little bit in their defensive zone. So they may just want to tighten that up. I'm sure Coach Gordon will talk to them about that.
Bedford with the puck all the way in the far right-hand corner. Looking for a pass out front. Gets a pass to the defender.
That's Sabrina Tipping with the puck.
Tipping with a nice pass. Trying to go back to Tipping.
So you see the points here defensively, they're being covered and just staying in one spot.
You know, it's not a bad idea for, when you're a young player,
yeah,
sort of understand where you are, but at some point you have to release from that defender and sort of play a little bit lower.
There's a turnover.
Puck is still loose, turnover in front. Bergeron with the pass out front to number 5.
Ruby Kopp.
Oh, Kopp
sitting there on the
again.
doorstep.
And it looks like we're going to get an icing here all the way down. What a nice pass right there by Bergeron. So what we've seen is like the Bedford in the offensive zone really controlling the play. ConVal really positionally all over them, but not really stopping the play, just
right
in their positions. Defensively, in our zone, Bedford's been kind of running around, so we got to clean up that a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost like when we get in the D zone, we're not sure what to do. We've been in the offensive zone for such a long time that we're just running around a little bit. So we just got to remember that defensive assignment when you're down there in the D zone, and when you're down here in the fun zone, right? That's what they call the offensive zone,
right.
is the fun zone. That's
Grenier,
when you can do what you want to do.
Grenier keeping that puck in at the blue line. Just gets out back in the neutral zone. Bedford regrouping, looking for that pass to number 3. Couldn't connect to Dindorf. And dumping that puck in to the tops of the circles as Bedford recollects, looking for a pass. Bedford dumps that puck in. Going to be a delayed offside, but no call as the ConVal players regroup out of the zone. Here comes Bedford. Just gaining the blue line, dumping a nice pass out, but couldn't quite connect.
That was a new player this year, Gwen Guckelberger, just joined the team as a freshman. Her and her sister moved here from Massachusetts. They moved here from Mass over the summer and joined the Bedford School District and Bedford School System, and we're happy to have them here in Bedford playing on the girls' team. Her sister, by the way, twin sister, is a goaltender. So the other goaltender.
Always great to have another goalie.
Sure is.
Not just for the games, but practices, and just helps so much.
Makes everything a little bit easier. As a coach, you have from a practice plan perspective, you're able to do so much more.
Here comes Bergeron. Oh, her teammate can just stay on side. I thought she was going to take off. Beautiful play, and a backhanded shot, and a score. I thought her teammate was going to just go straight over the blue line, but she stopped smartly and slowed down. Well done, as Bergeron had a full head of steam right there. Ashley all the way picked up that loose puck at the defensive left-handed face-off dot and went through the 2 defenders just very quickly.
So that was May Justic, too, on the rush with her in that spot. May is one of those players that has learned the game over the last couple of years, and I would say maybe a couple of years ago, she probably goes offside because she doesn't know the rule there, but now she's understanding the rule, and again, it's all progress and progression as the seasons go on. So it's great to see the development of each of the players.
It sure is. That's a really executed play, and it's frustrating when you're that player, even when you go offside. You don't mean to.
Yeah, you're not happy about it, but it happens.
You don't mean to, that's for sure. Oh, quick pass. Bergeron looking for her teammate, 14. Abigail Kincaid just deflected off her stick. Bergeron behind the net, circling. Brings it back on the goal line, passing across. Beautiful pass. Could connect, but couldn't get the shot off. And ConVal out with the puck.
Looks like she was Ashley was looking for May Justic right there in front of the net too on that one-timer in front, and May almost buried that.
Well, the pace of play has picked up a little bit on the Bedford side. I think they're probably getting a little bit of a talking to on the bench to say pick up the pace here and make these girls from ConVal to work a little bit more. They're going to stay positionally in their spots because that's how their technique is being taught to them.
Yeah.
But at some point, that's going to break down with the speed because you can't just stand still in your position.
Yeah, this game is all about movement, constant movement, and anticipation, right? So if you're standing still, sometimes this game will blow right by you. And, we've all been there in that spot where you got caught standing still and doesn't feel good.
Yes, I'm aware. Yep. Here comes ConVal looking to get over the blue line. Gains the blue line, can't quite get it out. ConVal keeping the puck in at the blue line. There's a big pile up of bodies from both Bedford and ConVal, but out with the puck behind the goalie, controlling the play, the defender from Bedford. And again, ConVal collects it at the blue line, fires it in deep on the left-hand side of the goal, from where we're looking, the right-hand side of the goalie, Amanda. Number 7, Rachel DeLeo, trying to get that puck out. And this is where it gets a little confusing, a little sloppy here in the defensive zone, where I think, last year we had a Kendall Cassidy who really could, skate that puck out, and the girls remember that. And from what I recall, she could carry that puck out with confidence. These girls aren't quite the same player that she is. Maybe they will be by the end of the year, but at the moment, not quite yet.
Yeah, and again, like we said earlier, it comes with confidence. So as those players gain more confidence and maybe have done that once or twice before, then they realize they can actually do it. But until that point, they're not sure they can do it, and they're still making adjustments. But I think, on that shift there, that line had a few players that are kind of brand new to the sport. And in the D zone, it's easy to get lost. And I think that's what's happening a little bit. Some of these players are getting some of their first experience, and they're getting a little lost.
Bergeron head manning that puck. Beautiful pass. Trying to go back to Bergeron laterally and backwards, but couldn't connect. Bergeron back to the D, making that pass, looking forward again. Here comes top.
Great puck movement here. This line has been really working hard and really working well together. That was great puck movement. I think 4 of 5 players touched the puck there before that shot on net. So.
Well, that was my point right before the game was, are they going to be able to control the puck? And they certainly are. You see certain groups of the Bedford players being able to move the puck, going pass to pass to pass. And you'd like to see that across the board, but, the younger players are sort of getting there. It's different. The high school game's different than what you're familiar with. If you haven't played at all, it's definitely different.
Definitely different, yeah. There's a lot of differences between, no matter what, if you're a new player to the sport or if you've played for a long time, when you get to the high school level, there's always differences and challenges that you're going to face. So all these players are facing those as we speak.
And out with the puck, looking to head man, can't quite get it to Bergeron. Bedford with the puck, defenseman, skating across, stopping, finding Bergeron. Bergeron trying to find her teammate here, picks up the loose puck. Passing again and tips it. Oh, the goalie with a nice save, putting her gloves down on that puck as it was just about to scoot past her.
And I believe, from what I've heard, we played this team in the Christmas tournament, and we also played them in that regular season game. So I have heard this goalie is new to the sport and new to the game itself. So she's been working really hard to kind of understand the position of goaltending, like Amanda when she started. I'm sure she's learning the game and trying to understand where she is in her crease and understand kind of.
Oh, that puck just scoots under her arm.
How to, when to go down, when not to go down, and those types of things. So there's a lot that goes into this goaltending position, but doing well. And this is a much improved goaltender from the first time we saw her.
Excellent. Well, some goaltender training will definitely improve that player for sure. I've watched my son grow in the same fashion. It just you have to take the time. You got to put the energy in to do it.
That's right.
And the work. It's all about the work. It really is. And these guys work hard at practice. They do, especially at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Well, we wake up at 4:30. I mean,
Don't oversell it. Okay.
They're on the ice at 5:30.
Oh, man.
Coffee is at a premium at that
Oh,
time of the
gosh,
morning,
I
let me
can't.
tell you.
Is Duncan's even open at that
They
hour?
are. They are. Surprisingly, they are.
I haven't seen that hour in a long time. Okay. Well, not getting up anyway.
Right, right.
Head manning that puck to Bergeron. Bergeron coming in, stopping at the faceoff dot, loses it in her feet, but still makes a play. Looking for a pass back. Bergeron has it, eyeballing a teammate. Splits the two teammates with that pass.
That could have gone to 3 different people.
It did. It went to the ConVal person who wasn't even in the play. But that's all right. Bergeron loops back in the zone, looking for a breakout here. And fires that puck across. Couldn't quite catch it. Bergeron scoops. Beautiful pass across. And gonna take a shot on net. Puck goes wide. That was Abigail Kincaid with a nice shot.
Yeah, and Abigail Kincaid, a new player to the program and a brand new player to the sport. So she's been working hard on her skating ability and continues to kind of progress every day.
So I've been watching this game now for the past, 2.5 minutes left in the first period. Bedford up 1-0. We've been watching this for the past 13 minutes. You know, if you're the ConVal coach, what are you saying to your team? What do you do with number 11, Ashley Bergeron? She's all over the ice. She's picking up loose pucks. She's defending. She's passing. She's doing all the things needed to do. How do you prevent her from being the show out here and taken away from your team?
Yeah, I think they're trying to just defensively structure this to make sure there's somebody in lanes at all times, right? And I think that's what the coach is going to talk about. I'm not sure there's a player on the ConVal team that can skate with her, stride for stride. I'm not sure you can put somebody on her only. So I think what you end up having to do is just kind of structurally put your team out there in the best defensive position you can and try to make sure that you keep her in check as best as possible.
Well, she definitely has a leg up from a speed standpoint on pretty much everyone on the ice. So it's good that we have her on our side, that's for sure.
Yeah, you've played against teams that you don't have that player on your side. So, it's always good to have that one player on your side of the ice.
Grenier trying to connect with DeLeo on a beautiful pass out front, just a bit out of her reach. She couldn't quite get to that one.
And number 8 there, Emma Hauser, a new player to the sport and the program. Again, learning the game right now as we watch. Getting that first game experience as a freshman as a junior in the program. So she's a junior just joining the program for the first time. It's a big leap, and she's done a really good job of just kind of continuing to learn the game.
I mean, imagine being a junior in high school as yourself, right? You played many years, right? So you get it. A junior jumping onto a team, that's hard. But again, this goes to the coaching and the players. That they're welcoming. They bring the kids in, and they want teammates. So it's fantastic.
That's correct. Yeah, they are welcoming. They work hard, and they work in different sections of the ice, and really try to again progress their skills at each level they can.
Well, Grenier with the puck, passing it back. Bergeron collects the pass, looking for a teammate, and almost goes back to Bergeron right there, just wide of the net. Quick shot right there by Joyce. Picking up that loose puck, looking for Joyce again. Joyce has it and throws a shot on net. Stopped by one of the defenders. Stops that shot. Took that one off the ribs, I think.
I'm not sure anybody knew where that puck was.
No. Trying to wheel. Joyce again with the puck.
Grenier, nice play at the blue line.
Keeping that pass in. Shot on net. Oh, a nice pad save. Beautifully positioned right there by that goaltender who's, new to the sport, man. That was a really nice save.
She came out and was confident, right, and then really played the angle well, was out of the top of her crease. And what we talked about earlier is don't sit back as a new goalie. Come out and challenge shots. It's hard to do, and she just did it.
Sure was. Juliana looking for a teammate. Ooh. Beautiful pass right there. Couldn't quite connect.
Master DeCasa trying to get Cottonwar on the
oh boy,
on the
what
cut
a
through there.
Pass. And the period 1 comes to an end. 1-0 lead right now. Goal by Ashley Bergeron, who goes end-to-end on a nice play. But the end of the first period, 1-0 lead for the Bedford Bulldogs versus the ConVal-Conant Griffin. Always. Well, winning that faceoff, pushing it forward, Bergeron. And Neutral zone play here, looking for Bergeron again, and she collects the puck from her defenseman. And just chipping that puck out, but not quite scooting through. I thought she was going to pick that up and go end-to-end right there again, but she couldn't quite get it.
And you see them staying much more spread, right? Oh, great pass there by Ruby Kopp to Kendall Joyce. Wow.
And Kendall Joyce looks like she's going to collect it, kicks it forward with her skate, pushing that puck deeper in the zone, really making Conval work for it. Kopp couldn't get to that puck as it kind of came around with the fresh ice a little bit too quick. Halfway through that period, that puck slows down and she catches that puck.
Yeah, there's good back check there by Bergeron. Again, that's on the defensive side. You can't forget your assignments. So you're not in the offensive zone, but you gotta.
Oh, collecting that puck from behind Bergeron, and she has a teammate with her. Beautiful pass across. Kopp couldn't quite reach that pass. She was sort of flat-footed when she took off for that puck, and Bergeron kind of caught her a little bit off guard.
I mean, it's just the little things. Catching a pass, I mean, it's kind of one of the, the first 5 things you learn as a new player to the ice. But when you're new to this game at the high school level, catching a pass of that velocity while you're skating full speed, it's tough. I mean, these girls are, they don't make it look easy, but my goodness, it's a tough thing to do.
I mean, to your point, though, when you learned how to do that at age 5, I mean, Ashley learned at 5 and 6, right?
Yeah.
She learned with other 5 and 6-year-olds.
Right.
Now that young lady is learning with 15 and 16-year-olds. It's totally different with an Ashley Bergeron who's been playing for 10 years. Right.
The speed of that pass is coming even more, Yeah, so there's a lot that's going on there. And again, it's just impressive to see the development game after game, practice after practice.
A little dump in on the goaltender. She touches it, goes wide, prevents the icing. And Conval trying to chip it out. Can't, stepping in. Shot on net. Defended, and Master DeCasa couldn't quite knock that puck home. She gave it an effort, but just couldn't quite get there.
Good play there by Cammie on the blue line.
Well, Cammie stepped in with that long reach and just pushes that puck in deep. I'd like to see her get a shot off. That was a beautiful dump in, man. I'd like to see her with a nice hard shot on net.
She scored in the first time they played Conval. She scored 2 goals in that game, Cammie Grenier did. And one of those goals was, a rush over the blue line, and she took a shot that was just top corner. And it was just a beautiful shot. So she definitely has that game in her. And again, it's just a matter of, when she gets that opportunity and how she takes advantage of it.
Well, there you go. Well, stepping back on the ice was Guckelberger. Nice play getting that puck forward, but it just seemed like a bit of a mess right there at the blue line as Ashley Bergeron was stepping on the ice, player stepping off the ice, and Conval defender at the blue line just couldn't get out of each other's way right there. Well, Bergeron sending that puck to the far side of the ice, collecting it, passing, going D to D. Couldn't quite, nice defensive play right there by number 8 from Conval, Martino. And out with the puck, looking for a pass through the neutral zone, finding Bergeron, chipping that puck forward as it gets caught in Bergeron's skates. Still in the neutral zone, trying to dump it in, number 14 right there, Abigail Kincaid. Looks like we're going to get an offsides as the Bedford Bulldogs couldn't quite get back out of the zone. So, quick explanation here of offsides. That puck is in the zone.
Yep.
It comes over the blue line all the way into the neutral zone, which is the center of the ice. The player that was inside the offensive zone on the other side of the blue line has to come back out of that zone. Otherwise, it's an offsides, and the play just stops. No penalties, no nothing, just stoppage of play.
Stoppage of play, and they take a face off. And sometimes you do that, maybe a little bit on purpose to get a fresh set of legs out there. But in that case, it was just kind of a bang play that caused the offside.
Those are my go-to moves, Jason. Don't tell them everything I do. What do you?
The tricks of the trade, right? You're around this game for a long time. You understand the tricks.
Exactly. Shot on net. Oh, kick just wide as that deflected, and I don't think our goaltender, Amanda, would have had a chance at that one. It deflected while she was definitely moving in the opposite direction to make that save.
Yeah, that shot by Aubrey Niamela there from Conval was a hard shot from the point, and it hits a skate, it hits a stick, and deflects. As a goaltender, that's the worst thing that you can see happen, because you can't readjust in that moment.
One thing I've noticed here, just quickly from the Bedford side, is they're sort of going wide of the dots, staying outside of the dots in the neutral zone, and then forcing that pass back to the center of the ice. I mean, I don't, personally, just from up here, I'd like to see them sort of chipping that puck in off the wall so that they can go racing after it. I'm not sure if that's being taught to them or that's just the girls trying to pass it to their teammate. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I think it's a question about, you know, kind of how they're playing the game. As they're trying to place more spread, they're playing into a spot where maybe they're just kind of staying in position and trying to go to the center of the ice.
And Joyce sends out Bergeron. Bergeron with a quick shot.
Oh,
Beautiful save right there, just wide as she got that with the glove side.
Yeah, Francesca Catola in that has just done a really phenomenal job so far of making those saves when she needed to.
Wow, that was a beautiful feed right there from Joyce, head manning that pass all the way to Bergeron again. And here she goes, making nice move, zipping back, shot on net as the goaltender tries to go down, but she avoids that goalie and sends it to the left side of the net, top shelf. Beautiful shot right there by Bergeron, but that all started in the defensive zone.
It did.
And a beautiful pass.
A beautiful pass by Sabrina Tipping up to Ashley Bergeron, and then Ashley uses her speed to kind of break to the outside, cut back to the middle, and I think the goaltender was anticipating maybe one thing, and then when she made that quick cut and a quick shot, then she was caught, you know, in a spot where she wasn't able to make that save. So 2-0 now, Bedford.
2-0, 10:02 remaining in the second period. Bedford takes that lead 2-0, as Jason just mentioned. So that's a good start to the second period here for the Bulldogs.
And you can see the speed there. I mean, when the speed of the game kind of steps up a little bit, that's when, you know, you're able to take advantage of that neutral zone space. That speed zone is called the speed zone on purpose. That was a big collision.
Big collision right there. Both players looking the opposite direction. They just collided. No harm, no foul, but man, that was a big hit.
Now in the boys' game, that's a check with intent, and in this game, it looks like it was more of just a collision. You know, maybe looking in the wrong direction and running up against each other. So
I'm pretty sure both of those girls apologized to the other on the ice. That is so different than what a boys' game would be.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I just again saw 4 nights of boys hockey at the varsity level, and my goodness, those were some highly competitive, fast-paced, big checking games.
Absolutely, absolutely fun to watch, fun from the stands. That is for sure. Bergeron taking that face-off to the left side of the goalie here, winning the face-off, looking for a teammate as the puck evades the Bedford Bulldog player, but ConVal smartly getting that puck in deep, making the Bulldogs go the entire length of the ice, now scooting out. Nice little pass to the left wing, a long pass breakout. Had number 14 right there, Abigail Kincaid.
That's gonna go.
That's an almost on net right there.
Yeah.
I guess we'll call that on net. I don't know if that's a shot, but
I'm not sure if that's a shot.
I don't know, because that was behind the red line. Pass to Bergeron. Wheeling and dealing, looking for a teammate. A nice little pass right there.
Yeah, Bergeron to May, and then May trying to get it over to Abigail.
Teammates. Oh, beautiful feed right there. Again, she just passes that puck really hard. Nothing wrong with it. Keep doing it. Don't change anything.
Right, you gotta do it at that pace, because again, at Concord, you're gonna see that pace all the time. And you got to be able to react to that. So you got to really get ready for it.
Absolutely. Here comes ConVal on a break. It's a 1-on-2 shot, just wide to the left of the goalie, to our right. Beautiful feed out front, but defended nicely as it went off. She lifted a stick, and the puck went off the skate of the ConVal player out towards the defense. ConVal keeping that puck in, making the Bulldogs work. Beautiful pass right there, looking for number 7, Rachel DeLeo. And ConVal with the puck, trying to get it out of the zone, and does. We're going to see a delayed offsides.
There's that play exactly as you just described it earlier. The puck came out, players are still in the zone. When the puck goes back in and the players are still there, you got the offsides call.
Well, breaking the action here, 7:58 remaining in the second period. If you're just catching up with us right now, the Bulldogs lead 2-0, really have controlled much of the game. Bergeron with 2 goals. Again with the puck, looking for a pass. Pass to Joyce. Joyce, big collision right there, but defenseman stood up and they just kind of banged into each other. Bergeron, Joyce on the net.
Oh, nice save there.
Oh, nice play by the defender, number 14, Savannah Lee, as she was able to avoid the stick of Bergeron as she couldn't get that pass off, and a shot on net. Stepping in nicely. Shot, standing her ground, goaltender. Well done right there by the goaltender.
Yeah, Francesca Catola, again, we keep bringing her name up as a new goaltender, is from what I've learned. Now, that's what I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure she's a new goaltender and now doing a little bit of a dance. So she's feeling it
She's
right
in
now.
it. She's in the zone right now.
She's in the zone right now. So, I think she's learning the position as we've talked about, and she's playing with a little bit more confidence than we saw in that first time we faced them.
Well, you can tell that she's learning. She's a little bit too bent over right there.
Yeah.
But that's okay. She'll get there, and she'll get coached, and she'll get helped along the way. Oh, a nice pass across, trying to connect with her teammate from Bedford, keeping that puck in. And here comes Bergeron, looping across, bringing that back. Pass across. Number 5, Kopp. Couldn't quite reach it. I like Kopp's little game, though. She's a tiny little player, but, man, she can skate, keeps up in the play.
Oh, offside for Conval. It was a close one, but the referee called that. Yeah, Ruby has been impressive right from the get-go. Again, just learning the sport, but she's an athlete. Again, just talking a little bit to Ashley, my daughter, understanding who she is. She's a soccer player. I think a gymnast as well.
Oh, boy.
So she's an athlete, right? And that's first and foremost one of the most important parts of the game. And I think she's really adjusted well to the sport of hockey, and she's been fun to watch, no doubt.
Well, it's good that we have her out there. I'm glad. And here comes a break.
Master DeCasa with a great break there. Shot, good shot on that.
Nice shot right there, but off the shoulder save by the goaltender. Just in position, making herself look big and making that shoulder save. Puck goes over the net. So, as ConVal, I'll take that all day long.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a good, solid play. And this is Gwen Kugelberger now with some speed coming through the neutral zone. And that's going to be an offside call. So in that situation, this is part of the game of trying to use somebody like Gwen is a player that's come. She's played for some travel programs in the past, come up from Massachusetts, and she's a good skating defenseman as a freshman. As she came through with all that speed, the players weren't really sure where to go, so they jumped a little bit offside. Yeah. She's used to probably coming up, getting that puck in deep over the red line. She was looking for a pass there, and she's kind of indecisive. That's what caused the offside.
Yep. Well, it happens. So
yeah.
She'll figure it out. I mean, maybe gain the red line and throw that thing in deep, and let Master Picasso go get that puck.
Absolutely, yeah. Like right here, when that play goes by, use your speed. Yep. Chip it in and go get it and make those defensemen work down low.
Grenier looking in the middle. Ooh, connected with the wrong player. Sent it in deep from Conval, number 14. Nicely done right there by Savannah Lee.
No doubt, as a coach, the neutral zone is one of the most important parts of the ice, right? So you don't really want to lose. You don't want to turn the puck over in that neutral zone during games.
So the neutral zone, we refer to it as the space between the red lines. I like to include a little bit beyond the blue lines. I like to include a little bit more than that, like the 3 feet on either side deeper into the zones. Because if you lose puck battles 3 feet before and 3 feet after those blue lines, that's where those puck battles are lost, and that's where turnovers occur. That's where goals take place.
Oh, yeah. That's where bad things happen, either side of those blue lines. Oh, another offside.
Another delayed offsides. We're going to get the Bedford girls back over.
But again, good to see some new players on the ice, recognizing the offside, the delayed offside, getting back onside, and then you're able to attack in those moments that you can.
Oh, beautiful defended right there. Forechecker from Conval. Nicely done. Here comes Bergeron on a nice feed coming out of the zone by Joyce. And another breakaway and a shot and a goal. Bergeron with a hat trick here. Bedford Bulldogs lead 3-0. You know what I liked about that play, right? Ashley's obviously a good skater and so on. But she was able to look backwards and collect that pass on her backhand. So many times you watch the sport, doesn't matter the level, that players can't use both sides of their stick. She has the ability to just catch that on the backhand, full stride, not lose a step, and then push the puck forward with her and go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just over time, years and years of practice, right? You don't get that stuff overnight. I mean, I probably couldn't do that today if I went out there and did that. But you learn those types of techniques and how to collect the pass and all those little things that, you kind of do over the 10-year period that you've learned the game. Only extra tidbit I can say is that she had tried field hockey at one point and came home after the first day and said, they don't let me use the back of my stick. So she was a little confused by that.
I don't understand this sport.
A little different there, but
yeah,
here comes Gwen Kugelberger over the blue line, and Oh,
Wow, what a shot right there. They waved it off. Boy, that went top shelf and down and hit the goal line, I think, and didn't go in. At least the referee thought that. I thought it went in, but she was able to clean it up.
Great rush there by Gwen Gugelberger, and she took a great shot. And I want to say that's her first goal as a varsity hockey player here in high school. So I'm not sure if they collect the puck or they do anything there, but I'm pretty sure that's her first goal. So congratulations to Gwen.
Well, isn't the trainer supposed to do that? Where's the trainer? Is Eric down there? Where is he?
I think
he's over there.
Somebody's over there.
Eric really should be doing something. So that's good. And here comes Bergeron again. Beautiful pass. Joyce trying to backhand that towards the post, but just wide of the net. Bergeron really controlling the play. Across to Joyce. Joyce couldn't quite reach it as she was going one way, and the puck was just out of her reach.
Oh, a quick shot there. That was almost sneaking in.
That almost got through. Actually, it got through. It almost went in.
Yeah.
Nice save right there again by the goaltender. Bergeron quickly on the pass. Back to Joyce. Joyce to Kopp. Kopp with a shot on net. Another goal. Another save by the goaltender. Ashley Bergeron really wreaking havoc for those defenders as they just can't, compensate for the speed that she brings to them as she is so fast on that puck.
Yeah.
Stepping in nicely. Here comes Tipping.
It's good to see them moving the puck. There's multiple opportunities on this shift right here, and this has been, one of Bedford's top lines in terms of producing goals in games, and we're seeing them kind of continue to work, and these things are going to be big in the upcoming games.
Oh, we're going to see a Bedford power play here as ConVal is getting called for a body check.
Is that a body check or a cross check?
It looked like a body check. I think behind the net, I thought it was a good play defended, but they're going to bring one of the ConVal players across the ice and put them in the penalty box for a little bit.
Looks like number 9, Addie Lustenberger.
Yeah, I didn't really think that warranted a penalty call, but you know what? I'm not the referee, and that's okay.
We try to be referees when we stand on the bench being a coach. We're always trying to be a referee, but.
Yeah, it's different when you're coaching and you're zoning. You're totally into the game. Up here is fun. Like, I enjoy this. This is a blast.
This is fun, yeah. You and I, we've done a lot of things in our life. We've golfed, we've played hockey, we've run marathons. Well, halves. Let's not say.
Let's not get carried away.
Let's not get carried away. But I think some of the most fun I've ever had is just standing up here with you and just talking hockey and enjoying a game together. So it's been a lot of fun, and I'm happy to be back doing this again this year.
Well, it's good to do. It's good for the kids. It's fun that you'll have this memory for a long time. And, I had the opportunity to do this for my boys, and it's fun as a parent to be up here. I think my wife was annoyed because I didn't sit next to her so she could squeeze my hand while my son was trying to make saves in net.
Right. Yeah, that's a tough position to be a parent as a goalie parent. That's a very, very different world that you lived in and lived through.
Yeah, but it was surely exciting. And watching the kids win, and it was great.
Yeah, you guys had a 4-year run there of a great program, and it was growing and building steam that is still there today.
Absolutely. So. Head manning the puck.
Master DeCasa on there, the good forecheck.
And pushing that puck through the legs. Caught up in body contact there. No penalty, obviously. We got just players getting knocked around. Sometimes that happens. Tipping, keeping that puck in just wide, letting the puck go as the goaltender. That's a growth opportunity there where she could probably just jump out and stop that play instead of letting Bergeron control that puck.
If it's the puck and Bergeron coming at me, I'm probably going to try to stop that puck and maybe get a whistle.
Exactly.
In those moments. Tipping with a shot there.
There you go. Nice job right there by the goaltender going out and getting that play. As a goalie, just because I've seen it plenty of times and coaching, you see it as well. If you can slow down the opponent, even if it means stopping the play, putting your glove down, stopping that puck and preventing it, getting a whistle.
Yeah.
Sometimes that just slows the momentum down and it brings that game to a crawl a little bit. So that's good. Bedford still on a power play with 1:21 remaining in the second period, 10 seconds left, a 4-0 lead. And again, looking to gain the blue line. A beautiful pass right there to Bergeron. Bergeron circling back, passing it quickly. Number 14, quick release, Kincaid. She had a lot more time than she thought.
She did. And again, a new player, right? So you're sitting in the slot and you get a pass like that, and you're thinking you have to be quick with it. But a little puck anxiety, right? Puck panic, and you take a quick shot there, not thinking you have as much time as you did.
Well, she definitely was alone right there, but I totally understand what she was facing, for sure. You don't think you have that much time, especially not there.
No, yeah. When you're in that slot area, the slot area right in front of the goaltender, in between the circles, and you have the puck. Typically speaking, you're going to have somebody on you quickly.
Yep. Here comes Master Picasso. Loses it, but gets it back. D.
Big shot by Maddie Vigu from the point.
Very
Maddie
nice.
Vigu, another new player to the program this year. Been a nice addition to the defensive unit. It's going to be offside. Oh, that's a late shot.
That was a late whistle and offsides, and that was number 10, one of their captains here. Just kind of Gauthier, just a little bit over anticipating it. That's the 3 feet before and 3 feet after we just referenced. It's the cut right before the blue line that your teammates are not ready for that. They see you going forward, and then you cut back right before the blue line, and it had so many offsides happen right there. So the final 10 seconds here, the second period. Here comes Conval looking for a shot. Shot just wide. Would have liked to seen the defender sort of step up instead of continuing to go backwards, sort of step forward and making that player release that shot, knowing that there was only 10 seconds left, and so on.
Yeah, closing that gap there in that spot would have been an important thing. That gap, the space between the defender and the offensive player, closing that gap and trying to block that shot, knowing that even if it gets beyond you, it's okay because there's not much time left on the clock.
Not a lot of time left, yeah. So the period ends, second period ends. Bedford takes the lead, scores 3 goals in that period. Ashley Bergeron closes out her hat trick, and the Bulldogs lead 4-0. Well, here we are, Sullivan Arena, entering the third period. Bedford Bulldogs lead 4-0. Bergeron to Joyce, quick pass, fresh ice. Puck is going to be fast, probably for the next 5 minutes.
Kind of a few really wet spots. That actually would slow the puck down if they get there, but it'll dry up quick. This is a beautiful facility they're fortunate enough to play in.
Oh, beautiful shot right there, just wide. Ashley with a stop and a curl back and looking for her teammate. Got a nice pass off there to Ruby. Ruby got a shot just wide, but it looked like almost a pass.
Yeah, it really was. And that's another pass right to the slot. And Ruby wasn't able to get the shot off. Well defended there by number 14, Savannah Lee on Conval.
Kicking the puck forward to her skate. Joyce, well done. Joyce to Kopp. Loose puck, step in. Nicely job. Nice job right there. Is that Sabrina?
That's Sabrina tipping, yeah, along the boards. And you saw what you just talked about with the defenseman stepping up. You saw Ashley Bergeron step back and cover while Sabrina was making that play along the boards.
Perfect.
Always having layers, right? Again, happening again right now. Just want those layers defensively.
Jumping on the ice is Contour. Stepping forward, tipping to Joyce. Looking for a pass across. Oh,
Contour was sitting there on the back doorstep.
Ready too. She was ready, had her stick on the ice. One of those subtle things that you learn as a player over time is keeping your stick on the ice. I'm still guilty of it. I'm an old player now. But
well, we're just trying to catch our breath sometimes when we're out there these days.
Listen, talking through this mask, I'm trying to catch my breath.
Yeah.
Neutral zone, stopped there by Conval at the red line. Master Casa couldn't quite get it through. Again, here comes the D. D picking it up, circling back.
That's Gwen Gugelberger again with the puck.
Well, I like her game. She's a tall, strong, big player. Shot on net.
Oh,
Beautiful
great shot by
Top
Juliana.
Shelf. Oh, what a shot.
Juju
right
Master de Casa with a great goal.
Nice setup right there by the defenseman. Gugelberger really off the wall and just sending her teammate into the zone. That's we talked about the space, right? And we're asking our defenders to step up. The defender from Conval really laid back and continued to let her have space towards the goal and allowed her to shoot really just below the tops of the circle, right above the dot.
Yeah, and that was a nice shot too, right? So a shot like that, sometimes you're looking for the goalie to make the initial save, but that had no chance. I mean, that was just a labeled for the top corner.
Bergeron, nice shot right there. Beautiful pass, drop pass. Bergeron picking up the loose puck. Back to the D, slap shot from the point. All the way down the length of the ice onto the goaltender.
Little rush there maybe by Guckelberger on that slap shot. Maybe take your time there and maybe get either a good wrist shot off or you know, maybe a slightly better slap shot. Again, little things like that are going to come into play at a different game, not today.
Bergeron looking back, boy, in the boys' game, she's getting murdered in that play.
Yeah, that's a. What they call that, a buddy pass? I think that's what they call that.
Yeah, that's not good. But here in the girls' game, thankfully, they have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah. Depending on that neutral zone is a tough place to play, and you know, depending on the level of play across the board, that pass there will be met with some physicality. Not a check, but some physicality.
Not sure why there was not. There were like
2, 3,
9
4,
players
5.
on the ice right there for the Bulldogs. They're gonna call here too many men on the ice. So what we had happen there, I don't know. You'll probably, if you were watching the game, wondering what was going on, but the 2 defenders from the Bulldogs were coming towards the bench, and one of the defenders hopped on. Normal play, right? They were just changing on the fly. But when that player hopped on, they played the puck, and the 2 defenders were still on the ice. So then it afforded them an extra player. So therefore, they had 6 players, which is 1 too many. 6 skaters.
6 skaters, 1 too many.
1 too many. And now we're going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes. So
looks like number 8, Emma Hauser, is going to be serving the penalty. Not necessarily her fault.
No,
but
definitely not.
Any player on the ice can serve the penalty in those situations, and it looks like Coach has asked Emma to serve that penalty.
Right, and it's not anyone on the team. It's only one of the players, so 5 players that were actually on the ice at the time.
Or the 6.
Or the 6, but they're not going to put the goalie out there.
Correct.
But fair point. Bergeron, beautiful feed.
Oh. No ice here in high school hockey, so on the penalty kill, you're able to ice the puck. I think she was looking for a pass to Mastro de Casa there, but
Bergeron stepping up, got it knocked off. Here comes ConVal on a break. Number 13, trying to go end to end. Bergeron just really disruptive, but got the shot off anyway. Nice save. Nayamela with a nice shot on net. Nice save by our goaltender Amanda. Keeping that puck in. Here she comes again. Namela. Shot. Oh, a quick rebound. Couldn't quite collect it. Shot. Oh. Beautiful save right there.
And we do want to just mention here, it looks like in the third period we missed this.
Oh, we did miss it.
The freshman, Freya Guckelberger, Gwen's sister, twin sister, is now in net for the third period of this game. So number 30, Freya, getting her first action in today's game.
Well, it was a really nice save. It went off a forward or a defender. I'm not really sure whose skate it went off of, but it hit a skate and then quickly came up, hit her in the shoulder, and she caught that pass. Caught the puck in her glove. Beautiful pass. Oh. Here comes Bergeron. Shot just wide. She was trying to go glove side, top shelf, but just managed to go wide. But you know what? Good for the goalie. Stayed up.
Yep.
Made herself big, didn't go down.
Took away a little bit of the angle too, and you know, that sometimes forces the shooter to make a decision they didn't want to make originally. So
well, that's it, and what she was shooting at really probably wasn't that much, and it looked bigger when she had the first opportunity, and then it was taken away, and then you shoot the puck wide.
Yeah, let's talk about that pass there by Tipping. Tipping just made a perfect pass on Ashley's stick to send her free. I mean, that sometimes goes unnoticed, the pass, but that was a beautiful pass by Sabrina. Oh, there's...
Oh, man, I was going to call the goal right there, but it didn't go in. Oh.
From this vantage point, it was like it had to go in.
Well, I'm not sure what it hit, but whether it was the defender's stick or the goaltender's stick, I'm not really sure. But there was a big open space in the net, and it got closed up rather quickly.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I thought that was labeled for a goal.
Well, Granier had kept that puck in and made a nice play to get it to the forward. And it was a scrum in front of the net, a couple shots, and puck just managed to stay out of the net. I don't know how. Again, I don't know how. But that's okay. It's 5-0 Bulldogs with 9 minutes left. I'd really like to see Gugelberger step in for her action today and, keep the shutout alive. That's what I'd really like.
Yeah, the combined shutout's kind of like the combined no-hitter, right? So you don't want to. I guess we don't want to talk about it, but those are the things. Those are the things you definitely look for from the goaltending and the defensive side of the puck.
Are hockey players that superstitious?
Goaltenders are probably some of the most superstitious. I mean, you would know this. My goaltender from college was one of the most superstitious people I have ever met and still have ever met. So, yeah, I believe they are.
I played with him in the men's league. He didn't seem that bad.
Oh, that was a different one.
Oh, different one. Okay. Keeping that puck in at the blue line. Shot just wide. Stopped by the defender. Here comes Bergeron. Steals.
Oh,
beautiful pass, but her teammate was skating to change.
she must have got called off, and that was it. That was Jenna Dindorf Ashley was looking to set up there with a shot.
Well, I'm glad she had her head up and was looking, but her teammate was not quite ready for that pass. She was trying to get off the ice. Bergeron wheels back to the dot, passes across, shot, another shot, and buried by Bergeron in front of the net as she picked up the rebound.
Abby, she was trying to set up Abby Kincaid there. Abby Kincaid got the puck to the net, and then the rebound was sitting there, almost an open net goal there. So,
well, the goaltender was down, made a nice save. At this age, these pads are still pretty big, and the girls are strong, but they're just not. They aren't strong enough to get down and get up so quickly in many cases. And as a new goalie, it's not easy. These pads are difficult to move in, and they're not super heavy, but they're just difficult to move in.
Yeah, they definitely when you're in those for the first time or the first few times, it's kind of awkward to move around, and that's I'm sure what she's feeling.
Absolutely, but good for her for being out here and giving it her best go. Bulldogs lead 6-0. Game's starting to get away from Conval here. Second half of this entire game.
A little bit of sticks on the ice and some physical play there.
Here comes number 13, wheeling over, shot just wide. One of the better players on that squad here from Conval.
Yeah, Aubrey Diamella has definitely a few times rushed the puck and made some nice plays. And now we got Tippin coming back for Bedford, looking for a teammate, but nobody's on the ice right now. And
beautiful pass to Bergeron, just gets under her stick. And back checking hard.
Oh, that's dangerous.
I'm not sure what's being called here. We're getting matching penalties.
It looks like Bergeron is going into the box, and number 9 is going into Addie Lustenberger is going into. Oh no, number 5. Sorry, Hayden Coyne is going into the box.
I didn't see the signal.
I think
probably just a roughing or just kind of slashing or something.
Looked like Ashley was on the back check, maybe kind of put a shoulder, on the shoulder, and then it looked like Hayden Coyne kind of took her stick and hit her across the chest area. So
all right,
I'm not sure.
Hockey's a funky sport.
Yeah.
But we'll go 5-on-5 here. We got running time.
Yeah, 6 goals I think is the rule in high school sports.
High school hockey for sure. So running time, the penalties already starting to wind down as players been in the box.
And with a running time penalty, sometimes when you're trying to put it up as the clock is running, you can see there's a little differential between the 2 penalties up on the clock there.
So interestingly enough, as hockey players, this is going to be confusing for them. The penalties should not be on the board because they're matching. And one of these 2 ladies is going to hop out on the ice.
Yes, they're going to hop out, and
there's going to be too many men.
There's going to be the
big
referee.
Hit right there.
That was, again, a little physical. Conval has come out with a little bit more physicality here, but I think they're telling them they can't go out right now down in the scorer's box.
Well, I'm not sure who the scorekeeper is today, but we'll have to talk to her.
I'm going to ask somebody else to do that.
We'll talk to her later, but
looks like we're going to have a body check called here on Conval. So it looks like number 2 from Conval, McKenna McPherson, is going to get called for a body check, and it'll now be a 5-on-4 for Bedford, a power play for Bedford, and the other 2 penalties are waiting to expire. While we got a break and play here, I just want to say thank you very much to BCTV and Bill Jennings for being here on the camera tonight. It's always great to have their support, and that's a goal by Jenna Dindorf. Looks like that went in. Jenna Dindorf with her first goal, I believe.
Boy, it's tough watching these referees. They're not getting a lot of signals here.
It's definitely was a goal. I'm not 100% sure who scored it.
Well, both players are coming out of the penalty box.
Lots of activity down there right now.
Not sure why that player is still in the box. It should be out.
Yep. That player should be cleared. That penalty should be cleared off. Yep.
So we're gonna see the penalty box representative there, number 2. McPherson's gonna get released, and we're gonna go back to all even, 5-on-5 hockey.
So like I was saying, though, I just want to make sure Bill Jennings and the BCTV crew being here at these games and supporting hockey across the across the Bedford Athletics spectrum it's phenomenal to have them and their support, and we thank them very much for being here. And thank you, Bill, for being here on camera tonight.
Thank you very much, Bill. We appreciate it. Letting us be a part of it. That's for sure. So.
Us two old hockey guys just standing up here and talking hockey. We appreciate it.
Yep, that's for sure. We could do this. We could do this without a game. We could sit around.
We really could.
We could, sadly, but that's okay. I'd rather do it here with the girls from Bedford and talking hockey. This is a lot of fun for me, for sure.
So we've got 2:50 left now in the third period. Bedford up 7-0. I'm not sure who that last goal got credited to, but I believe it was number 3, Jenna Dindorf, who pushed the puck towards the net and potentially got her first goal as a new player in the sport as well. So,
well, that's exciting to see. You know, anytime you can get your first of anything, first goal doesn't matter. Even if you've played for a very long time, you'll never forget your first goal.
Never forget it.
So that is surely exciting.
Good pass there from Bergeron to Joyce.
Boy, the ConVal players are really starting to come out a little bit more physical. I like the physical play where it was in the first period, but I sense a little bit of frustration, and that's okay. I mean, hockey, can be a little bit frustrating, and especially when you're getting kind of handed to you every once in a while. But unfortunately for this young team from ConVal, they have an uphill battle, for themselves the rest of the season.
Yeah, and what to take from that is, if you're coming out and you're seeing success playing a bit more physical, the next time you come out, play physical. Ooh, that's a frustration penalty right there. But yeah, you're playing more physical. If you're seeing success with that and you can control it, then you might, try to learn that to come out with that intensity right from the get-go the next time.
Well, Bergeron went to the corner and used her shoulder and bumped her off the puck, and that's a perfectly legal play.
And then the frustration comes out, and the other player, not knowing necessarily how to maybe use the body the proper way, ends up getting a penalty here in the late stages of the game.
And Bedford again on a power play with 1 minute remaining in the game. Puck is along the half wall, fighting for it.
Oh, there's Emma Hauser with almost a good chance to score another first-time goal.
Kept in the zone by 15.
That was Cami Grenier
keeping that in.
And Raquel DeLeo right there, just, again, on the forecheck, a minute left in the game, you're up 7-0, still having the energy to just go and force the play, right? And force the play, and you're going to need that in these future games, and you want to see it right through the final buzzer.
Had a shot. Nope, back to the point. Fired it. Shot. Deflected wide by the goalie.
That was Cami Grenier with a big shot from the point. Again, she scored 2 goals the first time these two teams played, and both of them were of similar fashion where she was able to get a good shot off.
Just a swing and a miss right there by DeLeo. But you know what? She's getting after it. I like it. Looks like we might have a little bit of an offsides, waiting for the player to come back outside.
Yeah.
This is the young new player to the sport, number 8. That's okay. Emma Hauser, good job. She got back in the play.
She got back. Read and recognize, learn, right? Read, recognize, learn. That's what she just did there. So next time she'll be quicker to react to that moment.
Well, nice third period effort there by Gugelberger and net. She got tested.
She got tested early. Yeah.
With a power play and a little bit of a couple shots on net and so on. So that she got tested, kept the puck out of the net, and the Bulldogs win 7-0 here at the end of the third period.